question. What is one of the most overlooked areas of infection prevention and control in your nursing home? If you don't know or aren't quite sure, then stick around. I think you're going to be surprised. Hey guys, I'm Dr. Buffy, and one of the most common areas that I often see as an infection preventionist that's overlooked in infection prevention and control is the environmental services, otherwise known as housekeeping. Think about it. These individuals are in every single resident room across your entire facility, and unfortunately, they're often unnoticed and undertrained. So unfortunately, what I see in most facilities is about 95% of our housekeepers actually cleaning and disinfecting a room in the wrong order. They typically start in the restroom and even clean the toilet first, and then without even doffing or changing the gloves, they're going in and cleaning the resident table and remote control in those high-touch areas. So what we want to see in actuality is starting from the cleanest area and going to the dirtiest area. So that means we would start in the resident room first. We start from the high and go to the low and in a clockwise or counterclockwise manner. We want to make sure that that restroom is clean last and that toilet in the restroom is clean last. Once you're done cleaning the toilet, you want to have the staff doff their gloves because they're now dirty and conduct hand hygiene, and then put on new gloves before they move on to the next step, such as sweeping or mopping. Another area that I often see that is overlooked is how to use your cleaning and disinfectant products. We have a lot of products on the market today, and what's really important is to make sure, number one, they're EPA registered for healthcare, and number two, in this unprecedented time, that they're effective against COVID-19. And you can find that on the end list. I know many of you are familiar with that, so we want to double check. I've seen about 40% of the facilities that I go into, their products are not appropriate, even though they've been told that they are. So make sure that you're doing your due diligence and checking yourself, looking up that EPA registration number and that it's effective against COVID. Now, along that same lines, how long is your contact or dwell time or kill time? This means how long does it actually take to kill the organisms that you're cleaning? It can be 30 seconds, a minute, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes. I often see a lot of these products, unfortunately, are about a 10-minute dwell time. So then how are you applying the chemical to the surface? A couple of tips that I like to suggest is, number one, actually soaking the towels, the hand towels, in the product. You're basically creating your own Sani wipe. I see, number one, if you're spraying the surface and then wiping it off, it's definitely not being able to dwell long enough. And number two, you can saturate the towel, that can work, or spray it on the surface and let it sit. Just make sure that you're able to allow it to sit for that appropriate dwell time. Quick question. How hot does your water in the washing machines in your laundry need to get in order to effectively kill microorganisms? If you don't know the answer to this question, check out my next video where we'll be discussing more about infection prevention and control in your laundry services. I don't even know what I said. I was just in the flow. Okay. And remember, nope, that was it.